Hey guys. So, uh, I just had a really nice weekend with E, my ex, who is moving down to New Jersey right now. This was his last weekend in Massachusetts. He came here about 4 years ago exactly, and we got together pretty quickly after that. And I don't know. I mean, if anybody has seen any of the other videos about this, they know that, we got together completely unexpectedly. We just gonna have some fun and we were friends, and then just this stuff grew between us. But he's from Egypt, and strangely enough, it's not actually a religious thing or a nationality thing. He's Christian, Coptic Christian, and it's not that he has to be with another Coptic Christian or he has to be with another Egyptian, but it's that his mother doesn't want him with someone older, and I'm 10 years older, and she will disown him and or apparently die. So he lied to her for a long time so that we could be together, and that was killing him. So we broke up a while ago, and we sort of keep kind of coming back together and breaking up and coming back together and breaking up. And last time we hadn't seen each other in like 2 or 3 months. But since he was leaving today, well, he was supposed to leave yesterday, we had a little, like, kind of our last time together, and he just pulled away. And he was worried that it was going to make it harder for us, because the thing is, like, we love each other a lot. We're really good together. We can make each other laugh. We know each other so well. He takes such good care of me, and I take good care of him, and we just get together. We get along so well. Like, it's just, for me, it's not something I've ever found before. I've never found anything like it before. He's my best friend, and I know people say that, like, oh, he's my best friend, but he's literally the best friend I've ever had. And the fact that he's moving makes it even more final. It's not like, well, if necessary, he could get in the car and be with me in 45 minutes, even when we'd already broken up. It's just, with him living like now 5 hours away, it's just really real now. And I've been working through this breakup for a few months now. And I don't even know what to say about it. I feel like this is it just hurts that it's final. It's just we sorry, I know, gross, but it's this, or look at the snot coming out of my nose. We broke up and got back together so many times that it just doesn't feel real, but it is. And he's got an apartment down there, and his sister lives down there, so. But that's not the point. The point is what I'm feeling and how I'm dealing with it. Each time it's less. I'm still deeply, deeply sad But each time that we say goodbye, it's a little less intense. But it's still really sad. And I feel like I'm having a harder time separating myself from the emotion, rather than just like not identifying with the emotion, just observing it in my body. And I think maybe I'll have to go for a walk and really work that out. But I have a lot of work to do today, which is a good thing, because distractions are good. Not to push something away, and not to deal with something, but we can't focus on the things that are bothering us, right? We can't focus on them. We can't keep our minds, keep our attention on the thoughts that are making us sad and the feelings that feel sad. You know what I mean? Like, that's not healthy. So it's good to have something else to focus on. Not saying we don't process, you know, when the feeling comes, just allow myself to feel it, you know, just allow yourself to feel it. It's there. It's uncomfortable. You don't want it to be there, but it's there. And that's reality. My problem in the past was that I was not really good. I was terrible at accepting reality. Like, if it was something that I didn't want to be real, then I wouldn't accept it. I'd try and find a way around it, try and make it different. And there are things in life you can't change. There are most things in life you can't change, right? That's the point, is with this emotional work, the point is, like, everything on the outside, you can't wait for everything on the outside to make you happy, because you'll never be happy, because it's never going to match what you want exactly. But the point is to be happy on the inside, no matter what's going on the outside, right? So I'm just feeling them. I'm gonna let myself cry. Allow myself to feel the emotions. Let it subside, you know, and then kind of like lean away and not focus on it. I have a lot to do. But again, you know, this is an opportunity. I don't like it. And hopefully soon I'll get to the point where it's like, look at this beautiful emotion I'm having. It's so sad and it's so poignant. And it is. It's so sad and it's so poignant. And it's so heartbreaking. Sorry, guys. I know it's gross, but no one wants to see my snot coming out of my nose. I get very snotty when I cry. So what was I saying? So allow myself to feel it. I want to get to the point, that's what it was. I want to get to the point where this is like, I enjoy watching the storm blow through. That's one of the things that Michael Singer kind of talks about, is like allowing yourself to observe, like on a windy day. Like when I was a kid and a hurricane would come, it was exciting, you know, because they're never really that bad. Not never. They're often not that bad up here, you know, down power lines and stuff like that. When I was a kid, at least, except for the big no-name storm in 91, but that's a different thing. It'd be exciting to go and watch like the water at the ocean like just churn up and feel the wind in your hair, and it was exhilarating, right? And that's what how Michael Singer kind of talks about emotions, is like, there's a storm going. Sorry. There's a storm going on inside, right? It's a storm of emotions just happening. This blustering, like, gale force, like, just churning, forceful, like, up on a cliff, blow your hair back kind of storm. That can be exciting. My battery's running low, guys. I'm gonna have to plug it in. You know, and that's what I really want to do. I want to get to that point where I'm excited about it. Not excited, but you know what I mean? Like, where, okay, I'm just gonna have to hold it now. Where it's like, I can appreciate the beauty, and I can, because honestly, like, you think about it, you stand back from it, and it's a beautiful feeling. It's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. But it's also really beautiful, because it just shows how much we loved each other. You know what? If the feeling we have for each other is so beautiful, then the feeling we have losing each other is beautiful too. It's like getting to feel different parts of the human experience, right? We should be grateful for these things because they allow us. It's like Michael Singer talks about it as though it's like an orchestra. Like our heart, our feelings are sort of like the background music of our lives, and the more we feel, the deeper our experience of this human existence becomes, and we should be grateful for all of that. And I am. I'm just also really sad. So I'm going to work on observing that, allowing it to be, observing it, observing the thoughts, and just being an observer, appreciating it. And again, it's a learning experience, right? This is how this whole, not the whole journey started, you know, last year. But this new part of the journey, this new leg of my emotional recovery, this new leg started with our breakup and me needing to process and deal with my emotions in a healthier way than I have before in my life. And that's what I'm doing. And this is giving me the opportunity to do that more. And the more I have that opportunity, the more I get to practice emotional well-being and dealing with difficult things in a healthy way, the more grateful I am. But I have to say, there is a large part of me that just wants to freak out. That just wants to freak out and do things to try and change it, to make it different. But there is no changing it. There's no making it different. There is only reality. And any attempts to change reality are gonna be bad. Like, they just have never worked. It's never been a thing that makes the situation better, right? Trying to change reality. Never makes it better. It only makes the situation worse. And that's what I have to remember in times like this, when I really just want to run and do whatever I can to change the situation, to make it different. But I can't. That's not the best way to handle this. The dog in the background, right? That's fun. So I think what I'm gonna do is just cry for a little bit. And notice the crying, notice the feelings. And relax. Relax and release. Relax and let it go, right? Because you can't hold on to these things. You have to just relax and let it go. And that's what I'm gonna work on today. Along with, you know, focusing on other things. And, being grateful for the relationship that we had. I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it. It changed my life in so many different ways. And it's changing my life even when it's ending. It's making my life better even when it's ending, because it's teaching me how to be okay. It's teaching me how to handle things so I can have a better life. And that's what's important to keep in mind, guys, if you're going through anything. It's an opportunity to practice being okay. Thank you, Antonio. So, that's my advice to everybody else, too. If you're going through something hard, be grateful that it's an opportunity to learn. There's a lesson. There's a lesson behind every sad, bad thing that happens in life. There's a lesson to be learned, and just look for it. Just look for it. Thanks, guys, for the support. And I'm just gonna say, like I said, I'm so grateful for the relationship. There's so many reasons to be grateful for the relationship. And the fact that it's ending and the sadness is what I'm feeling. It's the price to pay. It's the price I have to pay for having something that's so wonderful. And this is an opportunity to learn to deal with difficult things. You know, going through the breakup to start with is what enabled me to deal with my mom's stroke. You know, and like, so I can be grateful for it. I can be grateful for all of this. And it's going to lead us both to better lives. Which means I just want to remind all of you that you can always choose to have a grateful day. Goodbye, everybody.